I'm Joy Heaston. I'm the Director of Inpatient Behavioral Health here at Mosaic, Maryville, and I'm the only one on the floor, so I'm going to take off my mask. I want to take a few minutes to walk you through the unit so you can see all the changes that we have made. A lot of this, the bulk of it, was safety upgrades for patient care. Areas in acute psych need to be more and more ligature resistant. The general physical environment had some areas that were not conducive to that. One of the largest projects of this construction was redoing our ceilings that are up here. Prior to construction, we had drop tile ceilings. Patients had the capability to where they could move the tiles and get in there, and that creates an elopement risk and also ligature risk behind the tiles. Want to shower? I don't know if you can see these with film. Prior to renovation, our showers were all tiled. These had not had a renovation in decades. This was originally a medical surgical unit for the hospital. After renovation, we made the showers one solid piece going around. The vents in the ceiling are ligature resistant with these small holes. We redid the flooring, upgraded the lighting in here for patients and staff. One place that we started working even before renovation was in the social worker's office. So this is one area of our unit to which we bring patients and families. Patients come in here for treatment plannings. If we do invite a family to the unit, it is in this room. So we started here with upgrading their desks, their furniture, making it more aesthetically pleasing. Prior to that, we had a Mod Podge of furniture that was probably 40 years old and furniture that might have been about as old. They got new flooring, new ceiling. This is also our courtroom. So prior to 3 months ago, we would take patients to court in town, which in itself presented a safety risk. We replaced the day room furniture. This used to be the more big cushy furniture that was in ill repair. It also presented risk as it had wood on the bottoms and long screws. You can't have regular screws on a psychiatric unit. This is our physician's office. This was upgraded as well. It also serves as our second room for when we have court. We replaced the furniture here, got psych-safe chair for the patients there, painted, added artwork, took down old cabinetry. This is some of our new artwork. Prior to construction, we didn't have artwork on the walls. This is psych safe. It is made out of a cardboard, and it is adhered to the walls with Velcro strips, so it will hold beyond the 30-pound requirement.
Joy, why is artwork important to have on your unit?
I think prior to this renovation, our unit it felt darker. The walls were kind of a more, I would call it an off yellow. And in an area when you have a linear design like this, it felt kind of closed in and way too dark for a behavioral health unit. I want patients to come on the unit. I still want it to feel homey. I want it to be cheerful. We are getting patients oftentimes at sometimes the worst day of their life. And so I want the environment to reflect what staff is trying to do here. This is our patient phone room, which had always been a bit of a worry previously because it was walled off to about here, which kind of created a little nook. Now it is directly visualized from the nurse's station. We have one restraint room on our unit, which is almost never used, but we have to have one regardless. We have camera visualization. We have replaced all of our patient toilets, which were previously porcelain, and have the toilet lid with the stainless steel version, which is not destructible and also doesn't give us that ligature point for a patient with a toilet lid. When given this linear design, one of the struggles that we have had is that staff need to be able to have good visualization of their patients. We have opened up this window, lengthening it down with the Lexan. Also took the entry door to the nurse's station, made a Dutch door out of it. So when patients are on the unit, a majority of the time the Dutch door will be open. Before it was a concern because patients could perceive, and also staff, that they are more walled off from each other. This is one of our patient rooms in here. We replaced furniture. The old furniture that we had anchors that had to be removed. This is newer acute behavioral health furniture. Prior, we had window dressings. One of the renovations was to add the psych-safe curtains that pinch together and draw down. We also had to remove the patient bathroom door. So this is a breakaway curtain that a patient could not use for any type of strangulation. The prior furniture that we had drawers in it, which is no longer allowed. That's cited if we would ever have any type of survey. So the drawers have been removed. This is our only single patient room on the unit. This is our main day room for patients. We have a 65-inch TV that goes in here, and also the psychiatric enclosure. All of this patient furniture is top of the line. It's comfortable, yet also indestructible, and hoping that we get years and years worth of use out of it. We replaced our prior game table that had been worn. Patients do use the game table time to time. Sometimes we do our classes or programming groups in this room as well. This is our patient laundry room. We have an upgraded washer and dryer. Redid the vent going out. Also redid the drainage from the washing machine. This is our patient dining room. As you can see, we've replaced all the tables and the chairs. They painted in here. We use this for class. Patients come in here together and eat all their meals. Another improvement that this construction project did for us is we expanded down into 2 more patient rooms. So even though we can have 15 patients on the unit, there's times that patients can't have a roommate or the gender configuration isn't right, so it won't limit us. My fear would be having somebody come in our own emergency department that I can't take care of up on this unit. So it gives us a little more flexibility. By laying the planking of the floor horizontally, it makes it look like this hallway corridor is much more open than what it was before. The drop tile ceiling, removing that, replacing it with a bright white tile, also made it seem larger. So probably the largest improvement to the nurse's workstation is extending the Lexan, also having that double door that can be opened. We installed a completely new call light system. The one we had previously really was old. There's call lights in all the patient bathrooms, as well as duty stations in different areas, which ring into here, and then you see the visual outside the room. We have camera surveillance of the unit, gives us all angles of the common areas and also into the restraint room, which is helpful for staff. Though there is always staff on the unit. We round on patients no more than every 15 minutes, lay eyes on each person for safety.
Joy, I know your open house is getting ready to begin today at 4, so, and I know this is a long time in the making and a dream come true. So just share a little bit about what this means to you in terms of how your staff is able to care for patients, and just what this means to the patients that we care for across the region.
I think it means a lot. I am ecstatic. A lot of the staff have seen the progression because they've still been housed here. A lot of the staff during this construction project, 5 to 6 weeks, have had to be redeployed to other areas, and also St. Joe Mosaic to work on their behavioral health. The patients as well as the staff deserve this renovation. Behavioral health units, sometimes you can walk into brand new construction and it's gorgeous and you think they get the best care ever. And they really get the best care in Maryville. And they deserve to have an environment that is reflective of that, that's cheerful for the patients. They come here for the care, and I'm also ecstatic to have our patients see this for the first time.
Okay. Wish you a very successful grand opening today, and a wonderful day as you guys begin to admit patients on the floor tomorrow.
Yeah, we're excited.